a weaving process, what specific does the dual specific refers to be related of shading mechanism. So dual, as we know that the shade which is open and the time which is take for the weft insertion, it is called as dual. Here it is the right option. It is also straightforward during the operation of ring spin frame. What is the relation between the rotational speed and spindle? Here, this type of questions are asked more in a gate exam due to it is a relation-based question. So here it is asked that what is the relation between the rotational speed of spindle and rotational speed of transverse. So it is little bit slower only. Transverse is slower than the spindle. In a word dyeing process for the cotton, what is the primary function of sodium hyposulfite? So hyposulfite, it is an reducing agent. It is commonly asked twice to thrice in a gate examination. What are the primary purpose of using the apron drafting in the main drafting zone in a rig spin frame? So aprons are basically used for the short fibers and perforated fibers, floating of the fibers. Here it is the question which is on the numerical base. This type of questions I've been solving. First one, it is here. It is given that density grams per denier, approximately the density of the centipede Newton per text. Here, first of all, we need to be convert this into text. For that, 5 is need to be multiplied by 45, as we know that the relation between text and linear. Um, After that 45, here it is the gravity constant was been given. It is the 9.8. 45 multiplied by 9.8 will be gives our 45 into 9.8 upon meter to square now centimeter. So 0.981 into 45, which is given by 44.6. You can be seen the question. Worcester classified as classified as system, later categorized by destinate thin places of yarn. As we have been seen, look over the Worcester classified. The thin places it is given by the H and I group, whereas thin places are being given by C and D. The meridional tester is a standard laboratory instrument primarily used to evaluate which true fabric properties. Meridional tester, which is color fastness and rubbing resistance and peeling, adhesion and resistance and peeling. It is the right answer. The context of color measures and watching of textile current theory for establishment of mathematical relationship between this is not previous years very previously this questions has been asked in I guess 1990 in Gabler and Deva's system. The specifically wave transfer mechanism is uniquely associated in which one of the fibers. So it is Gabler and Deva's. It is a Rapier one. The polymer physics of fringe fields, the synthetic measures that determine its. Uh, Basically, it's gives the property about the Christianity and orientation and various properties. Molecular orientation, yes. Overall molecular orientation. During the melting spinning of polymer, the extrude often swells the diameter larger than the separate hole immediately upon the existing phenomena known as die swell, the primary use for rapid cooling and crystallinity chemical reaction with oxygens, elastic recovery and polymer melt, moisture absorbent from the air. What is the primary function of urea when added to a reactive dye printing paste? It is basically urea is attached for the moisture absorbency. A chemical process of full carbonizing process using a strong acid, usually sulfuric acid, and heat What is the primary impurities? Well, it is sulfuric acid reduces the all the materials like seeds, leaves, and that in a drafting system, the total draft produced by the drafting in each zone. Each machine two zones are back draft is 1.25 and front draft is it. Now, what is the total draft? The total draft here it is around 5 because 4 into 1.25. You can look that. What is the minimum number of health shaft required to weave the standard container 3 by 1 phase 12? So it is very basic question. The number of phase gap here it is 4. The non-woven fabric formed by the direct extruding synthetic polymer filament on a moving conveyor belt where they are immediately bonded without beginning to cut into a stipple are classified as spun bond actually. It is man-made technology in that non-wovens or wovens that one. And in Oster CV, coefficient of variation of the yarn given by 50% approximately, the uniformity percentage or mean deviation is around, it will be around 22.5